In this video, we are going to dive in and explore Mooresville, North Carolina. Welcome to our YouTube channel, Discover Charlotte, where we're gonna help you do just that. If this is your first time here, be sure to hit that subscribe button and tap that notification bell so you can be the first to get notified when we post new videos every week. We get calls, emails, and text messages every day from people just like you looking to make a move to Charlotte, North Carolina. So if that's you, whether it's in 9 days or 90 days, be sure to reach out, send us that text message, give us a call. My team and I would love to connect and help make your move to Charlotte, North Carolina just a little bit easier. Okay, so today we are talking about Mooresville, North Carolina. We're going to show you an overview, a map overview of the city of Mooresville, North Carolina. It is a suburb of Charlotte, and I know when you're looking to relocate to somewhere, it might be a little confusing or hard to picture where things might be in comparison to others. And I'm sure that when you're looking to relocate and where you should live, you're getting a bunch of cities and names thrown at you. So I hope that this helps by doing a deeper dive into Mooresville and showing you visually where it's at. So let's go ahead and just dive into it. You will see Charlotte is right here. So if you zoom out, in terms of where Charlotte is at in North Carolina, we're pretty centrally located. We are on the southern border of North Carolina. We actually, we have a theme park, right? Let's see. We have a theme park that's right here that actually straddles the North-South Carolina border. So you can see we're really, really close to it here. But in general, when you're talking about Charlotte, anything that's within this 485 belt loop right here is going to be Charlotte. Now, it does kind of come down here as well. But if you're really talking about this area down here, you're most commonly going to hear it about Valentine. So we're talking about Charlotte. So here is Charlotte. And then just north is Mooresville. Mooresville is the largest city that borders Lake Norman, that is still considered a Charlotte suburb. Its population is just under 50,000. It has grown a ton. Since 2020, it's actually grown 20%. So I think people are attracted to Mooresville, obviously for lake life. Mooresville has the most shoreline, which means the most lakefront opportunities for real estate. It also is known for really good school ratings. It was voted the #1 city to live in Iredell County. So your taxes are a bit cheaper. Your school ratings are going to be higher than if you're in Mecklenburg County. You've got lake life, and you do get more bang for your buck when you're talking about real estate. So in terms of commute, you can see you can hop on 77 right here. If we just put Mooresville to Charlotte in here, it's going to be about 30 minutes. Yep. So it's just a straight shot up 77 right here. And it is showing about 35 minutes right now. And that is pretty standard. We're in the middle of the afternoon right now, so not a typical high time for traffic areas. But if you are traveling this road frequently, if you're commuting into Charlotte for work and you find yourself traveling this often, I definitely recommend getting the express pass. So 77, about a few years ago, starting about right here, opened up a toll road. It is optional. You don't have to take it. You don't even have to have the pass if you want. You can just hop on it if you're only using it one time, or you need to get somewhere a bit quicker. You can hop on that, and it will shave probably about 5-10 minutes off of your drive. So if you're commuting in and out of Charlotte for work, I definitely recommend taking that toll road. But if you want to get to uptown Charlotte, or let's say you might find yourself going to South Park, that is a heavily visited area in Charlotte. It is the Charlotte shopping district. It's also a heavy business district here. It's known for South Park Mall, which is the largest mall in North Carolina. It has a lot of higher end name brands like Tiffany's and Gucci, Neiman Marcus. It also has the higher end fine dining restaurants in South Park. So if you find yourself going there to spend the day or for dinner, you're looking at about a 45 to 50 minute drive. And I'll be honest with you, a lot of your traffic is going to be right here once you get into Charlotte. So it would typically take you this route, but there must be an accident there, so they're taking you around it. Charlotte in traffic is quite congested and gets a little bit busy. So just to kind of put it into perspective, I am over in this area of Charlotte. And for me to get just right there, it takes me about 12 minutes. Or if I want to go over here, it takes me about 25 minutes. So from here to here, it could be 25, 30 minutes where you guys would be going from here all the way up to here. and not too much longer of a time. So just kind of something to think about. Traffic can be heavy. It can be a longer drive if you're doing it on a daily basis. But overall, that is going to be your commute. You might find yourself commuting over to Concord, as there is a regional airport over there. There's also the Charlotte Motor Speedways over there. There's some great shopping over there too. So you might find yourself going over there about 30 minutes. Or Huntersville also has a lot of dining and amenities, and that's about 22 minutes just south. So it is one of the higher suburbs. So if you're traveling, you're going to hit Huntersville first, and then you're going to go through Davidson and Cornelius here. These are smaller cities along Lake Norman, and then you're going to hit Mooresville. So location-wise, that's where we're at. It's still really convenient to get to Charlotte, but you're not right in the middle of the bustling city. So Charlotte has just under 1 million people, where Mooresville has just under 50,000. So quite a difference. So you still get the amenities and the accessibility to Charlotte without having to deal with the busyness and the prices of it. So let's talk about a few places that you might visit if you're in Mooresville. Let's go to downtown Mooresville. So downtown Mooresville is a historical part. It's kind of right in the city center of it. Let's zoom out here. Kind of right in the center of Mooresville. It was originally for cotton. This area was used for cotton production. So they've done a really good job at kind of revitalizing it and getting it. One second, let's back up here. Get to an actually good part of downtown Mooresville. We want to go right on Main Street. There we go. There we go. Okay, so you have Main Street here. You've got Iredell is this street right here, and then Broad Street is down there. But they've done a really good job of keeping the old, but also making it really fun and a big attraction for people that are visiting or traveling or even live in Mooresville. You've got some restaurants here. You've got some salons. You've got some unique gift shops. The nightlife is becoming bigger here. So this is a bottle shop called On Tap. They have live music there. They also have games that you can play once you get in there. And I believe they actually have a mural. Oh no. Let's see if we can see it. There we go. So this Coca-Cola mural and stuff is still there, which is really cool. It just adds some additional character to it. So there's always something going on in downtown Mooresville as well. The city does a really good job at putting on festivals, and they'll close down the main street and they'll have, pop-up vendors and food trucks and live music and stuff. So it's kind of a really cool day just to go spend, grab a cup of coffee, walk around, check out some local businesses. Another area that is right down the road from it is another old spot in Mooresville right here. So we're still on Main Street. To give you an idea, downtown Main Street is right here. So it's about 3 miles down. You have the Main Street Antique and Design Gallery. This is actually one of the largest antique malls. And I know if antiques aren't your thing, that's totally fine. But this is actually one of the largest antique malls. They have over 500 vendors in here. And then because it will take you all day long to take a walk and see everything that's in there, right here is Barcelona Burger Bar. You can go there for lunch, grab a drink, grab a burger. Their burgers are actually very good, and then hop on over and continue finishing your antique shopping. So this is a really cool site to come and just check out in Mooresville. But I know I've showed you a lot of the older things, and maybe you're not into old things. Don't worry, Mooresville is growing to keep up with the population. So if you wanted to kind of experience something a little bit newer, we can go down to exit 31 at Langtree. This is a newer development. Let's drop our guy here really quickly. So this is a mixed-use development. It is on the lake. The lake is back here behind the apartments. But you can see here there's shops and restaurants down the bottom floor. And there's always something going on. So they have a stage set up. So there's always live music happening here. This is a really cool place that has a variety of local shops. There's not a ton of chains in here. A couple of my favorites here is actually Table 31. They're a really good restaurant. And then they own, it's called The Bin or The Hidden Bin. It's a wine shop right behind here. They'll often do live music out here on the patio. There's a breezeway through here that you can grab dinner at. And then around this corner, it's a restaurant called Ghostface Scratch Kitchen. Ghostface does have a brewery in downtown. It's over on this side, right? Let's see if we can go in there. It's right there. But they do have a brewery downtown, but the brewery only makes pizza. This one actually has like a scratch kitchen. They have a really unique menu with flavors and cocktails. So really cool place. This again is closer up on the map, or if you're coming from Charlotte, it's on exit 31. So just to give you an idea, right here is exit 31, where downtown Mooresville is right there. So Mooresville is growing. They are putting more there to attract a younger population and young professional population. So next, let's get into some real estate and what does that look like? What are some areas that you might want to live in there? Okay, so we're going to highlight just 3 neighborhoods because there's so many to cover in Mooresville. But we're going to start off at kind of your average price point. The houses in this neighborhood, which is called Curtis Pond, they are in the 400s. You can get them for lower 400s or they can go up to higher 400s. Just depends on what you're looking for. This is known for their amenities. So they have a lot of community amenities, playgrounds, walking trails. It is on the outskirts of Mooresville. So again, downtown Mooresville. That langtree exit that we talked about is right here, and that's kind of right here. So it is on the southern part of Mooresville, but let's take a look at some options. Right now, there's a handful of houses available. Again, all mainly in that 400 price range. Let's take a quick look here. So these are going to be your pretty standard single family homes. You know, they're not too small, not too big, mid 4s. Great community. This really does have a good community feel. They've got playgrounds and walking trails and swimming pools. Your HOA in here is $335 a year. So that is something that's a really popular neighborhood. You do have some new construction popping up. There's a few Lennar communities in there. And then another one that we love here is the Harbor at Point. Okay, so our next neighborhood is going to be the Farms here in Mooresville. This is also a really well-known neighborhood. They're known for their larger lots. Almost every lot in this neighborhood is bigger than half an acre. This is located a little bit more centrally to Mooresville, a little bit further north. So the other one, just for reference, was down here. This one is up here, and then the next community we're going to do is down here. So the Farms is a really well-known, really established community. They're known for like their greenery, their wooded lots, larger homes. The average price point in here is about that $900,000 range. They're more custom style homes, great quality build. But again, this is a great community. People do love it. There's usually a handful of houses available in this area right now. We're in September, so it's a lower inventory market for us here. But again, great homes, gorgeous if you get to walk around and drive through it. Okay, so this is a street view of the Farms. I just kind of wanted to give you an idea of what they look like. It really is a beautiful neighborhood. You still can get a lot in here and still build from a custom home. But let's just take a quick walk down the street here and get an idea of what it looks like. We'll go this way. So you see you got the larger single family homes. It's just a gorgeous established neighborhood. It is closer to the lake, so you do have a lot of lake amenities and stuff. And then another one that we love here is called The Point. This one is probably the most well-known community in Mooresville. It is known for the Trump National Golf Course. So let's take a quick look here. Again, these are higher end communities. The average price point in here is going to be that $2 million mark. Most of the lots are over an acre. It does extend out into the lake on all sides of the community, just so you can get an idea here. So you can see everywhere you're in this community, you're going to have lake views. The community is known for its amenities, so it actually has its own pub, its own general store, has like an Olympian swimming pool. So this really is a sought-after community. It is on the higher end of the budget, so we're just going to kind of take a quick peek here to give you an idea. I mean, look at those views. I would wake up to having coffee there every day. So just a few of these. Again, these are custom style built homes. A lot of them do have pools, but if you don't have a pool, you have your own clubhouse there. So we covered 3 neighborhoods, guys. In Mooresville, you can get anything from the 400,000 range all the way up to the multi-million dollar range, as you can see. I'm just going to leave this here and close this video out with a beautiful view for you guys. So as you can see, Mooresville is a great place. People are drawn to it because of its affordability for different options. You can get a lot more bang for your buck. I know we only covered a few different communities here, and they're the more well-known communities in Mooresville, but don't worry, there is a ton of options. You can see it has the lake life. It's got the downtown feel. It has amenities such as a really big Target, and Lowe's headquarters is up there. So you've got really great Lowe's. So Mooresville is a great place to consider if you're considering purchasing or moving to the North Carolina area. If you have any questions, or if there are any areas of Mooresville that you would like us to check out, please reach out. Leave us a comment in this video. If you're considering moving to Charlotte, North Carolina, reach out to our team, send us that text message, give us a call. We'd love to help you out.